Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Thank you for being here, watching, listening to my opinion. Today, we have a student, I guess, that was arrested by ICE for setting up a protest or something like that, organized the protest. We're going to see what happened. We don't know. Let's go.
A student who helped organize pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University has been detained by ICE. In the spring of 2024, protests and encampments in support of the people of Palestine popped up on university campuses. At Columbia University in New York City, Mahmoud Khalil was one of the graduate student organizers.
This is a movement, an anti-war movement. We have sparked similar Gaza solidarity encampments across the nation and even across the globe.
Syrian-born Khalil is married to a U.S. citizen who is 8 months pregnant. He has worked for the UK government's Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, as well as the United Nations in New York. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents arrested Khalil at his university-owned apartment on Saturday night, according to his lawyer, Amy Greer. Greer says ICE told her that they had orders to revoke his student visa, but Khalil is a permanent resident of the United States with a green card. The Department of Homeland Security website shows that he is being held in an immigration detention facility in Louisiana. The Department of Homeland Security said in a statement, in part, it believes Khalil, quote, led activities aligned to Hamas, a designated terrorist organization. Khalil's attorney wrote, quote, we will vigorously be pursuing Mahmoud's rights in court, and we will continue our efforts to right this terrible and inexcusable and calculated wrong committed against him. Immigration attorney Naresh Gay, who is not representing Mahmoud Khalil, told...
Okay, first of all, I don't know anything about this story, but from listening to this, you know, I don't know if this is good or bad or whatever, but I personally feel that protest for other countries should not be in our country. If you want to protest for that particular country, go to that country and do it. Okay? That's just my opinion. And if anybody feels any type of way about it, you are allowed to feel that way. All right. But my opinion is if you're going to protest about Palestine or wherever you're protesting, do it in that country. If you're here on a visa to learn, learn. There's no reason to protest here because whatever's going on over there is not happening here. They're warring or whatever is going on. It's not happening here. Don't bring it here. Okay. You're here to learn or you're here on your visa or whatever you're doing, you're working or whatever. Don't do it here. Okay. That's just my opinion. And that's how I feel about it.
WCBS, he believes Khalil's arrest is a violation of due process.
If he's a green card holder, slam dunk, there's no way to arrest him. If he has not been charged with a crime or if he's, if there's something more than that, really, there's no way, number one. Because you're dealing with a legal resident alien, which means you're dealing with a green card holder who has a lot of rights in our country.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
He does have the rights. He does have the rights. He has the right to protest. But like I said, in my opinion, protest things for other countries in America just doesn't work for me. It doesn't sound good to me.
Wrote on X, quote, we will be revoking the visas and or green cards of Hamas supporters in America so they can be deported. Peaceful protests are protected by the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment. No evidence has been presented linking Khalil with any terrorist organizations. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm T.C. Newman.
Okay, I could see if he is inciting violence or anything like that. I heard the one part said, "Oh, this is something war, blah blah blah." I don't know what that was. Let's go back and see if. Let's go back.
Encampments across the nation sparked similar Gaza solidarity encampments. This is a movement,
Graduate student organizers.
This is a movement, an anti-war movement.
An anti-war movement. Anti-war as in the whole Palestine war thing or whatever's going on there. Okay, a movement in the United States for a war that's in another country just doesn't sound right to me.
We have sparked similar Gaza solidarity encampments across the nation and even across the globe.
Syrian-born Khalil is married.
I don't know how this stuff works. Somehow, war is profitable to people, and some people don't like it. Some people are just, I don't know. But to me, we all have to live. We all have to live on this planet. We all have to, we need each other to live. We need each other to live because regardless of pay, let's take money out of the equation. Let's go back to the barter system, okay? Let's go back to the barter system. Now, without that barter system, you have nobody to trade with. And that way you can't feed your family. If you are a clothes maker and you need meat and you go to the butcher and you trade him clothes because you make clothes, he chops meat, boom, 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 boom. Okay? That's how that works. And they threw money into it, and now everybody's going mad, and now you can profit off everything. Yes, I know that some things are evil and some things aren't. But we need each other. The point I'm making is we need each other to survive on this planet. And fighting only makes things, just kills our existence quicker. We're going to, at some point, blow this planet apart to where it's irreversible. I mean, it might be already that way now. I don't know. But we have to find a way to meet in common ground so we can get back to the real fundamentals of living, being with each other, traveling the world and seeing different cultures and stuff and learning different histories and actually bartering with people and meeting people and learning and love and all that stuff. And I know it's not flowers and dandy and everybody, is going to get along and peaceful and everything. I know people fight, but we don't need adult people acting like children and coming up with, well, he started it, because that's what happens sometimes. That's what happens in things, and people, whole countries go to war over, who ate the last gummy bear, or who didn't pay the bill at the dinner table. That's not a real thing. I'm just using it as a metaphor, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. What do you think? Let me know. Put it down in the comments. You know the deal. Let's keep this thing going. I will be back. I will continue doing these videos, giving my opinion on this, news, politics, whatever is in the pocket. Some of these videos I watch, some of them I don't. But that's all that I have for you on this one. So make sure you're here for the next time. Make sure you subscribe so you can get that bell thing going and, do what it do. Later.